Greed is unfortunately something that myself and all of my fellow gamers out there are extremely familiar with. We have companies like EA, Ubisoft, Respawn, even some parts of Steam and Epic Games can be extremely greedy. But if the word greed was like a business structure and there were like employees, CFOs, and CEOs, I think I just found the founder and big boss of greed when it comes to games, at least. I'm sure you've all heard of this by now, but Escape from Tarkov is a first-person shooter, extremely realistic extraction style game where you load in, you have either your scavs or your PMCs, and you walk around, you shoot people, you shoot some Russians, and then you extract, and then all seems well, right? Battlestate Games has done some pretty irreversible damage to their own company with the business model. I say business model because that's how much money this has in circulation here. I'll show you in a second. But before I do that, I'd like to give you some context here. So Escape from Tarkov is one of those games where you purchase it from the game developer's website and you have multiple options of purchasing. You have the basic edition, then you have the little bit of an enhanced edition, then you have the enhanced edition, then the enhanced that's also enhanced edition, and then you also have the enhanced that's also enhanced that's been enhanced edition. If you know what I'm talking about. Here, let me show you. So this is why I say business model. As we can see here, we have the standard edition of Escape from Tarkov. You have for $50 guaranteed instant access to a closed beta, digital copy preload, basic stash, and bonus equipment at start, including blah blah blah, blah all that stuff. So that's cool. If we scroll up a little bit, oh, what's this? Escape from Tarkov Left Behind Edition, $82. Wow, that's still higher price than more AAA games, but it is what it is, you know. Got some cool stuff. Hey, wait, this kind of looks like the same thing as last time. You know what the difference is? 10 times 38, 10 times 28, and this start stuff, I'm not too big in the game. This is probably a little bit better here, but if we scroll up a little bit, oh, prepares for Escape Edition. What is this? Additional equipment initially good standing with all in-game traders. So this is where we start to see a little bit of the more pay-to-win aspects of this company. And this is where the greed really starts to shine. But wait until I scroll up a few more pixels. For $110, you get basically the same stuff, 10 by 48 stash size, so 10 increase, and then initially good standing with all in-game traders. And traders in this game play a crucial part because I have put in a few hours on this game, and it's basically, you know, your ability to walk around the game that's not when you're, you know, shooting people. It's when you're in the menus and trading and stuff. So let's scroll up to the top. Holy wow. So Escape from Tarkov, the Unheard Edition. You get all of this stuff for $250. And this is where people have the most issues. Access to a PvE co-op mode with persistent progression. Progression will not be reset with wipes. Now, I put emphasis on will not be reset with wipes because that is a crucial game mechanic. That is how the game works. If you don't know how Escape from Tarkov works, essentially every once in a while, I think it's every 6 months or 6 weeks maybe, I don't really know, something happens in the game that is called a wipe, where everything is set back to zero. All your characters, all your levels, all your reputations, which are also, like I said, very important, all get reset back to zero. This is a PvE co-op mode with persistent progression, meaning that all of Escape from Tarkov is a PvEVP, meaning player versus environment versus player. Meaning you're going to be fighting AI, you're going to be trying to survive, and you're also going to be fighting other real people. This PvE mode is something unique only to this $250 expansion DLC. Also, I'm reading it a little bit here. It says free access to all subsequent DLCs, and then it says in parentheses season pass. So pretty interesting stuff here. Also, the progression will not be reset with wipes. That's a whole entire game mechanic that you can just bypass by buying this. But of course, it doesn't stop there. The rabbit hole goes deeper. Before all of the modes I just scrolled through and showed you guys, there was a mode, a business model, as I said earlier, because of how expensive it is, called Edge of Darkness. Now, Edge of Darkness, I think, was $110. So it was, if I scroll down here, originally the Prepare for Escape edition. I think they did some readjustments on their page after realizing the backlash, which they doubled down, by the way. They doubled down on this absolutely horrendous move, but that's a topic for another video. Regardless, the Edge of Darkness DLC expansion thing had what the Unheard edition has, where it says free access to all subsequent DLCs. So if you bought the Edge of Darkness before this change and before this came out, you should technically get this stuff, right? No, you don't. You don't. Unless you do, and something changed in the time of me doing my research and this video uploading. But as of my research, No, you don't. If you bought the $110 version of this game, you do not get access to the PvE co-op mode with persistent progression, and that progression won't be reset with wipes. You don't get expanded PMC pockets or increased fence standing. This entire thing, the more I read into it, it's just pay to win. Like I'm a big fan of Pixel Gun, right? In Destiny 2, well, not Destiny isn't too pay to win, but I'm a big fan of Pixel Gun, right? Pixel Gun recently came out on computer. You know, you just play it all. It's pretty cool, pretty old mobile game. Extremely pay to win. I don't like pay to win game models. I think they're scummy. I think they're very greedy. But this is just insane. And Escape from Tarkov is, unfortunately, at this point, I say unfortunately now because this just happened like a week ago. Escape from Tarkov is the most popular game in this genre. It is the most popular game of realistic extraction first-person shooters. And I was a fan. I mean, my 2070 Alienware computer over here wasn't a fan of the game, but I was a fan, albeit I wasn't very good at it, but I still had a good time. I played with a couple of buddies of mine, and then I got rid of my account because I wasn't good at it at all. But it just hurts to see this because I know how these people feel. I am a Destiny player. I have over 3,000 hours on Destiny 2 alone across multiple accounts, and if you go on the Steam page for Destiny 2, if you want to buy all of the DLCs to unlock everything in the game, not unlock, but have access to unlock everything in the game, it's upwards of $500 to just get the entire, like, full access to the game. And that's not all Destiny 2 is. Like, there's more content that has been vaulted, and vaulted means just, you know, the game company put it away, which, bad business model again. It's just awful. So I can make like a therapist and empathize with these people because this really does suck and it really is upsetting, and I don't think Escape from Tarkov is going to reverse their decisions here. I mean, I think it's a little bit too late. You know, I think they've gone too far in. The knife is already too deep in their gut. They're not gonna, you know, if they take it out, they're just gonna bleed out. So yeah, just save your money, please. Don't buy this and stay safe.